Welcome back, everybody. Again, my name is Sahar and I'm your yoga instructor. So if you've been watching all of the lessons previously, we are now in lesson number 4. In our previous lesson, we worked on warm-ups, which helps us activate our body, strengthen our body, and prepare us to do real physical yoga postures. And if you remember, we also talked about yoga postures. What is a yoga posture? And what is a seated posture of meditation, where in the end we sat down, closed our eyes, and began to do our breathing exercise, so we begin to go inward. Most of the yoga exercises we do are like an outward movement, whereas in meditation, especially seated meditation, we tend to do an inward movement with closing of our eyes and becoming more aware of our body from the inside to the outside. So in this lesson, we're going to continue where we stopped from the previous lesson of the warm-up exercises. So I hope you have been practicing all of these other lessons and learning as we go along. So just to remind you where we were last time, I'm going to start from the beginning and I'll do only one set of each so that we're warmed up. So you can join me here. But later when you're doing it on your own, I would prefer that you do it at least 3 times each movement, okay? So let's begin. We bring our feet together and our palms together like this. We're going to start with our toes, actually. So we're going to inhale, remember that word? Breathe in, inhale, lift up the toes. Exhale, bring your toes down and lift up the other toes, stretch them out. All right. That was 1, so please you can do it 3 more times. Now we're going to roll forward onto our toes like this and go back onto the heel. Right? So we did some rolling forward and rolling backward movement to wake up our feet, right? So I believe we also worked on the hip. If not, we can also do that. They're called rotation of the hip. You can use your knee to rotate and your ankle. Let's do the other direction. All right, so now we're going to switch. We have some awesome background music happening, which will give us some good music to listen to while we practice. Other directions, very good. All righty. And now we're bringing the palms together. And we also did some neck rotation exercises. So let's do one more neck rotation exercise before we go into this posture, okay? Drop the head forward and breathe. Inhale, exhale, drop the head back. One more, inhale forward. Exhale, back. Inhale forward one more time. Let's do some rotation all the way around. Now switch sides. Remember, we're just going to do one of each for now, but when you're practicing, you can do several rotations on your own. Very good. So we're going to bring the palms together. We're going to inhale, come on, and onto your toes. Stretch as high and tall as you can, and then forward and drop. Drop the head, the neck, the shoulders, and bring yourself down. Hug the knees and your elbows. Tuck your chin to the chest. Remember, you can place your hand anywhere for comfort. I'm good in the squat, but for you, if you need to find your balance, place your hands anywhere to help you. Bring yourself back up. And slowly come back up. Very good. So that was one of our first warm-ups. I'm going to go sideways to show you what's happening. We're going to open, hip level apart, like this. Grabbing the elbows and come up. Exhale and move forward. Remember, we're going to go halfway only. We're going to use our stomach. You're going to contract your stomach. Very good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, push. Very nice. After that, we did that 3 times. Remember, each position you're going to have to do 3 times. But now we're quickly warming up so we can continue where we left off from our previous lesson. So we also did some rotations. Let's try to do rotations. You can do forward and backwards. All right, now let's do the spin where we wake up our spine. So we're going to relax the arms like that. We're going to use the head and the neck to look back. And then you're going to slowly raise your arms up and increase the speed. Do it a little bit more faster, being careful with your back. Slowly, as we begin to slow down, bring the arms back to you, closer to your body, closer to your hip area as you drop them. This is the hip area, very good. So then we opened up our feet 2 width apart, palms together like that. We inhaled and exhale and we come down. All right, now we brought ourselves all the way back up and we placed our palm behind us on our lower back and we opened up the chest like this. All right, so we did that 3 times last time and that's where the lesson ended. So right now, after you've done this position 3 times, this is where you're going to be. So let's now do our lesson for today, which is the continuation of our warm-up exercises. We will explore a little bit more stretching and then yoga postures that are called warrior postures. We're going to go through several warrior postures, so I hope you will enjoy today's lesson. So we're going to continue where we left off, arms to the side. You're going to bring your right hand and bring it all the way down. Now if you can't reach the ground, you can place any object in front of you, maybe your shoes or a book, a really big book. I can touch the ground, so I'm going to show you how we're going to make it. So we're going to turn around and we're going to look up. Okay, so it's placed in the center between your feet like that. You're going to breathe. Inhale, bring yourself up, and you're going to switch left to the center. And twist. Very good. Inhale, come up. Now, right all the way to the left, we're going to go to the opposite side. As much as you can. You can put your hand on your ankles. If you can touch your toes, that's great. If not, put another object to help you. And twist your back very gently as you look up to your hand and arm. Enjoy the stretch as you're breathing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, switch. All right, you're switching and twist a little bit your spine and come closer to your thigh. Inhale, come up. So far, so good? All right, so now we're going to go into triangle posture or triangle position. We're going to bring our right foot into a 90-degree angle. So if we haven't studied angles yet, that's okay. But what you're going to do is just simply go this way. Okay? Now I want you to look at your heels right here. You're going to align your heel to the back heel for triangle. Okay? And you see how my legs are? One is pointing straight, one is pointing this way. Okay? Now, my hip would tend to want to close like that. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it open. Okay? Are you in this position? Very good. Now, bring your arms forward like that. Look to your arm, to your right hand, and slowly drop forward. You can place it on your knee or go as much as you can. Slowly, we're stretching this side. And I want you to keep your toes active at all times. And check your back leg. Is it sleeping or are you activating it? Are you contracting it? Or is it just like sleeping? Very good. Now, come back up. Did you feel the stretch? Let's switch sides. So, this leg and this foot is going to look that way. This one is going to look that way. Arms to the side. Try to keep the hip open. Slowly and gently bend forward like that and look up to your right hand. Feeling the stretch right on your side, right here. Excellent job. Slowly use your stomach to bring yourself up. And now we're going to go into warrior position. So we're going to go again. This leg, this foot looks over there. And this time our heel is going to go out like this. Now I'm a little bit tall. So I'm going to open up my stand or my position or my posture. And I want to bend my knee forward like this. Again, if your hip wants to close, you want to slowly open it up as you slowly open up your knee like that. Arms to the sides. Make sure your toes are active. They're not sleeping in this position. So look at your toes. Are they sleeping? Activate them by stretching them, okay? Arms to the side and look to your right hand. Keep your stomach contracted. Make it strong like that. If it's like just sitting relaxed and not doing anything, nothing is happening. I want you to tighten the muscles of your stomach and look like a warrior. Yes? You're ready. Make sure you're breathing at all times, and slowly let's switch to the other side. Okay? This is warrior one. Still the basic warrior. Again, bend the knee forward. Make sure your foot is looking there. This heel is going out there. Arms to the side, contract the stomach, open up the hip, open up the knee, being very gentle and listening to your body. Look to the left side, open up the arms like a warrior. Breathe as your heart rate is going to increase in warrior. Very good. Now, again, let's go warrior on this side. So position yourself, take your time. Find that position where your toes are active, your knee is bent. We're going to do the second warrior, which I call half moon warrior. Back arm will go to the back leg, and other arm is going to go on top of your head like this, creating a half moon, okay? Your head and neck is going to look to your back leg. And you're going to bend a little bit forward with your right knee. Make sure you're using your stomach. Yeah, you're doing a lot of things in these postures. That's why we're doing it as a warm-up exercise. Are you breathing? Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling throughout the whole thing. Because I'm speaking, sometimes it's difficult to instruct you when to inhale and exhale, but you should know that with your own body. Back into warrior, and we're going to switch other side. All right, we're repositioning ourselves so we can do half moon. Position your toes, your ankles, your hip, your knees, your arm, and when you're ready, exhale and drop your back arm to the back leg, other arm above the head into half moon, and look to the back leg as you continue to breathe and contract your stomach. Exhale, bring yourself back into warrior. Look to your hand. And back to warrior on this side. Yes, warrior. It is a difficult exercise, but this will give you a lot of strength in your lower body, as well as in your stomach and your arms, in your stance, okay? So third warrior. Are you in your position, at least in the bottom part? Arms to the side if you're ready. We're going to drop the first hand, our right hand, all the way down. Again, if you want to place an object there, go ahead and do that if you can't reach the ground. If you can reach the ground, bring the other arm up like this and look up. This is our third warrior. Make sure you're breathing, using your stomach. Exhale, push from the ground and back into warrior. Very good, and let's go now, warrior on this side. Position yourself, open up the hip, the knees, activate your toes, arms to the side like a warrior, and when you're ready, drop into third warrior. Placing any object near you to help you, or place your hand directly on the ground like me, looking up to your hand. Make sure you're breathing. Very good. And bring yourself back up again. And look to your hand. Palms together again. Very good. Last warrior on this side, and then we're going to do it one more on that side. Position yourself looking to warrior on the right hand side. This time we're going to get our opposite arm, our left arm, and we're going to try to place that on the ground or on the object. And we're going to twist a little bit more, and we're going to bring the other arm up. This is a little bit hard, so I want you to make sure you're working on your balance and your breathing. Bring yourself up and make sure you're listening to your body at all times. Switch up. Other side. Look, my heartbeat is increasing, and I'm sure yours is too, so make sure you're breathing. I'm talking all the time, so I don't have enough time to breathe, but I need to make sure that you're breathing as well throughout the whole posture. Left arm, or our right arm, all the way to the left foot. Twist. Bring your other arm up. Breathe. Make sure your toes are active. Inhale, come up. Back into warrior. Very good. Final position, palms to the chest. Now make sure your toes are looking forward ahead. Okay? None of them are looking to the side. We're looking forward. Hands to the chest. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to drop the head as far as you can go. I can touch the ground, and I can put my hands behind me like this. So do what you can. You can grab your elbows and drop the head. I just want to make sure that you're not slipping and that your toes are active as well. So you're not slipping so you don't hurt yourself. Now slowly when you come back up, you're going to bring in the heels like this. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Excellent job. So these were our remaining warm-up session, and as you noticed, our heartbeat was increasing quite a lot in warrior. So please, lesson 3 and lesson 4, they go together. If you can watch them back to back, that would be fantastic, and you can work on all of these warm-up exercises. In our next lesson, we're going to be continuing the warm-up exercise, which focuses on balance exercises. So please make sure you're practicing at home so you're getting your body prepared and strong to meet me again next week for our lesson number 5. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.